Jeffcoat, joined right now by the president of the AHSAA Radio Network and my friend Randy Lee. Randy, how you doing?
I'm great, JJ. Glad to be here and excited for, I'm not sure exactly how many years we've been doing this, but
this
how
is
long?
the fifth year.
That's wonderful.
This is the fifth year.
Yeah.
It's a long time. We've talked about kind of the history of the show before, but it really, I don't know that we kind of knew how it was going to go. It's talk a little bit about that initial sort of, hey, do you guys want to do this? And
well, I'll go back to the couple of years before. We had worked with Brad Law, who was out of Auburn and was doing a really nice, well put together scoreboard show that I'm sure that you remember.
Sure.
And it was being picked up around the state of Alabama, and we had kind of partnered with him that last year. And Brad went on, got some good opportunities in the broadcasting circuit, didn't have the same availability on Friday nights to do a scoreboard show, so we took it over.
That's right. And he's working for the Auburn Network now.
He is, and he was there at that time too, and he does a wonderful job. So, hey, Brad, thank you. But we're happy that we were able to continue that on, to add the stations with you and John Kennedy's reputation and what everybody knows of y'all here in the broadcasting world and radio here in the state of Alabama. It helped us. Got over 20 plus radio stations now. Is that correct?
That's about right. And we're still adding. We're in that point of the season where people are kind of scrambling, and we get emails, and so it's kind of fun. This part of the season, kind of fun to see. All of a sudden, you get a call and somebody wants to carry you. So it's an interesting time.
Well, it's the beauty of living in the state of Alabama and being a sports hungry state and a football hungry state. I don't know about you, but this time of year, I start wanting to be on air.
Yeah.
I start not wanting to hide and act like I'm not a broadcaster anymore,
right.
Because in January and February, there's not much to talk about. But right now, everybody wants to talk about football.
The Sure Shot, located on Highway 280 in Alexander City, is Lake Martin Sportsman's headquarters. In the market for a new rifle or shotgun? Come to the Sure Shot. Want a new bow or need to practice with the one you have? Come to the Sure Shot. Thinking about a firearm for self-defense? Come to the Sure Shot. Got a hunt planned and need some gear? Come to the Sure Shot. For all your archery, shooting, and hunting needs, let the Sure Shot be your first stop.
In the high school season, when it comes up, and really this is kind of the hard part, right? When we first started doing this program, how do you cover 215, 220, 225 scores on a single Friday night? And I think that's one of the reasons, and Luke will tell you, and anybody else, and you've been up here. You look up and the show is just about over. Yeah. And you've flown through all of these scores, and you've talked to all of these guys from around the state, and you finished all that, and you look up and you go, wow, it's 11:45. This thing's almost over. So when you're having fun and you're talking football, the show just flies by.
I'll say the thing that I'm the most proud of when I listen, because we're leaving a Benjamin Russell game. My partner Brett Pritchard and I will do it for Kalijah Country 97.5, but we tune in. And we don't let any one person get too long-winded. So we have a lot of interviews. We give them their moment. They talk their piece about the game that they did, and then we go to scores. Because the one thing we heard in year one and year two is, I'm listening to you to get a score.
To get a score.
Give me scores. I want to hear how not only my school did, but I want to hear how my competitive schools around our market and our region did as well. That's the one thing I'm proudest of when I listen in, is we stay on track. We're going to give you those scores on the fours, and we're going to stick with it and add.
It's going to happen every 10 minutes. Not on this show because there's no games going on, but next week, Scores on the Fours will be back. And with the advent of social media, it really offers a whole other avenue, because we'll get tweets or Facebook posts, or, hey, do you have this score? Hey, do you have that score? Do you know what happened here? Or, one of the great things that started to happen the last couple of years is somebody will upload a video clip of a winning field goal, or an important touchdown in a game, or a big play, or coach getting tossed out of the game, or whatever it is. And so the social media, digital aspect really adds to the experience too, I think.
It definitely does, and we're strong with that. Make sure to find all of us on AHSAA Radio Network. We've got a scoreboard show as well on Facebook and through all of our social networks, and we'll continue to try to push forward. New thing that's added to the Alabama High School Athletic Association this year is the monitors on the scoreboards that will give you instantaneous scores, not only at the end of games, but throughout the games. And I know that the High School Athletic Association is excited about that, and we're going to take advantage of that.
And people who look for scores on Friday night are excited about that.
We're going to be better at that.
Yeah. So, anyway, Randy Lee is with us, president of the AHSAA Radio Network, as we talk a little bit about the upcoming season. Randy, again, I want to thank you for coming out and joining us tonight. And appreciate your help and the opportunity to get this done every year.
Thank you, JJ.
Looking forward to a great season.
Please, if you're out there, if you've got kids, if you've got programs that you don't feel like we touch on enough, we want to hear from you.
Let us know.
We want to make sure that we're out there and we're touching as many of you throughout the state of Alabama. So find us out there, message us, let us know.
What value would you gain working with Lee Marketing Group? With 4 divisions under one umbrella, Sign Source, Lee Apparel, R&B Sports Media, and LMG Advertising Agency, Lee Marketing Group offers a comprehensive approach. From logo design, tees and signs, ad placement, and everything in between, LMG can handle it all. For ease of time, cutting-edge, results-driven marketing campaigns, think LMG. Lee Marketing Group, your comprehensive marketing solution.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's Sports Blitz Social Scene. Special thanks to our sponsors, the Sure Shot on Highway 280 in Alexander City, as well as LMG in our 4 divisions, Lee Apparel, Sign Source, LMG Advertising Agency, and R&B Sports Media. If you have ideas for future shows, please contact me at randy@sportsblitzlive.com. Until next week, thanks for tuning in to this week's Sports Blitz Social Scene.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, Sign Source has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. Sign Source.